I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah. Jumpin', them boys up to something.
Please be advised of the disclaimers. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pinnacle Trading here. We had great winners this week. 7 out of 8 winners this week. Nice solid winners. Took profit on the spot, called it out early, and took profit, and then moved on to the next trade back to back. Very nice closing this week in the markets. Right now, I've been watching the futures coming down due to that news with the tariffs and all that's going to be going into effect tomorrow. It's Monday. But before we get into that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button next to it to stay notified on all my future videos. Make sure to support Pinnacle Trading on our social media links right here. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the trades, do a quick recap of the week, and then jump into what we're looking into next week and the months to come. So Visa, I've been trading that back and forth, that and along with MAC, had 3 trades this week. They were all solid winners. One of them was a spread. I took profit on it individually, so I sold the sell side and covered the sell side. So took profit when it went down, took profit when it went up, making money with the up and down along with MA as well. And we had a nice run with PayPal. Caught it on the bottom, waited a few days, and took profit on that on the big spike in the markets on Thursday and Friday. And the only loss that we had was MU, but we kept it small. It was a gamble. It was only about $40 for the call. Only a 10% loss on that. So $10 on that. So those are very small loss, and the rest were very solid winners. So ending the week in the green. But what is coming up next week? We're seeing the futures come down already. S&P 500 futures already down about 20-30 points. So we're seeing that tariffs go into effect tomorrow on Monday. That's going to be the September 24th. So we're going to see the tariffs go into effect and China pull back on that on the meeting. So we're going to see an interesting day tomorrow coming up. So right now we're seeing Dow, we're seeing China futures down, NASDAQ and Dow Jones, all those down right now. But a big trade I'm in right now is MU. What happened was had great earnings, and the guidance was called so not so strong. So right now I'm still in that. I averaged down a little bit on the calls, but Friday saw great movement as the CEO went on CNBC, and towards close we saw great buying of the shares, and the buyback will be going into effect next week or by October 1st. So should see this come back up. Not too worried about this. I have November calls on this one, 49 calls, but I averaged down a lot on that. So I'm looking for a nice run up in MU and looking to break even at least or get some little bit of profit, but that should be coming up soon. But right now, just focus on the futures and what's coming up tomorrow. Should be an interesting day. Should see a pretty big pullback coming up, but should see at least a small pullback in the beginning and the big one later to follow after that. A big one that I'm watching right now is S&P 500, as I've said, and I'm also watching individual stocks like Apple. I want to see, if you look at the yearly chart on that, you can see pretty much a very overextended, coming back down, and you can also see that with Amazon. We saw a nice run up last week, but it's also coming down. So a lot of these big FANG stocks are coming down, should be pulling market down. Big one I'm watching is Apple, because big market cap on this, more than $1 trillion. So if we see that fall and should see like Boeing and many other ones fall, then we're going to see a pretty significant pullback in the markets next week. But big ones that I'm watching right now are BAC. So had a nice run up last week. We had a nice win on BAC, 35%. Caught it at about 30.2 on the entry. Let's look at the 5-day chart. Caught it on the entry at about 30.2, 30.25. Huge breakout from there, all the way up to 31.4 area, 31.37. So I actually alerted a little bit early at 30.25. Ran up next day and the whole week all up there, and then see profit taking come back down to 31. Should be breaking back down below. So I'm looking at BAC for another entry if it comes down to 30s, below 30.5 area. I'm still holding MU, but I might pick up shares if it does come down to the 40 area again. But looking for a nice run up as they took out the weekly calls. Market makers took out the weekly calls, so should see this head back up to the 45 region over here. So when we look at the yearly chart on this or the max chart, You see nice solid growth over time, but recently not been good so far. But 40 has been the big support, and 50 has been the resistance right now. So should see that come up as well. Looking for about 40 to 50 for exit on that. And I'm also in NDAC right now. So recently this is a direct correlation with the Nasdaq, even though it's called NDAQ. But this has a ex-dividend date on that. So we saw the pullback test below 50 SMA, but it should be coming back up now. You can see on the MACD and RSI coming back up, 180 day as well. So it is on the reversal. Need to see this break over 91 for confirmation of the breakout. So looking at the 5-day chart, we see that dip all the way down to 89, come back up slowly. So this has been a very solid stock. So I picked that up. I picked up a January call for this one and 90 call. So I'm looking for about 92 to 94 for a short-term exit and about 95 to 100 for a long-term exit. But mainly want to get out of this due to that dividend payout that's coming up. So looking for a run up in this as well. The last one that I'm watching is TQQQ. We've been swinging this back and forth in the chat room. It's up and down, and we had a $2.50 per share profit on this week. So that was a nice win. I called this out early, and I posted a chart as well, looking for 69 and 70 exit. We got out at 68.85 and ran up a little bit after that. So had 2/3 profit taking and left 1/3 as a gamble or so with the stop loss at the profit target, and came up again closer to 70. So I'm looking for entry on this. If you look at the yearly chart for this, I'm looking for test 50 SMA again. Let's zoom in a little bit on the 180 day chart. Let's let it test the 50 SMA at that 68 area and come down to 66 for the 200 SMA. So anywhere between that 65 to 66, if we get a significant pullback in the market, that should be a good entry. I'm looking for a little bit around that 66. That'll be a good range to get in on that, and looking for a 70 exit target again as well. So looking for about 66 entry and exit of 70. So those are the three that I'm watching this week. Again, took out most of my positions, closed them, took profits, or broke even, or took minimal losses on my positions last week on Friday. And I'm glad I did, because the trade war issues that's coming in that are going into effect on Monday should be an interesting day tomorrow. Really excited to see how markets are going to play out, how retail and big investors will play along with that as well. Will they overreact, or will they just overlook it again and markets continue to head up? But if you look at S&P 500, that's SPY, you can see it's been making all-time highs over and over again all week and since last month. So are we going to see a big correction coming up? I don't know, because markets have been very strong, but we are going to be seeing big correction coming up within the next months, maybe beginning of next year. But we should be seeing a small pullback. That I can say for sure, because a lot of volatility coming up soon, trade war issues, and markets ran up a lot, and we saw the big sell-off on Friday on the volume. So pullback definitely coming back down to look at the yearly chart. Should see test at least 290. The test break below 290 will be a confirmation of pullback, and then looking for at least that 50 SMA 285 test. Worst case scenario, we see 280 bounce, come back up, but don't see it go below 285 for now. And that's short term right now, but long term correction looking for 275 area, and that should be in a few months or a beginning of next year. But that's my take on the market so far. Let's see how it plays out next week. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button next to it to stay notified on my future videos. Make sure to support Pinnacle Trading on our social media. And if you want to grab a live membership, we can grab a 1-week free trial at no cost at pinnacletrading.us. And if you want to join the membership, you can go ahead and click on the membership tab, and we have simple month-to-month plan pricing. Our diamond includes one-to-one mentorship access. That's 30 minutes per week. We teach you advanced trading tips, techniques, and getting started with day trading, swing trading, investing, whichever it is. We'll get you up to date on that and teach you advanced trading techniques. Alright guys, hope you guys all have a great week that's coming up, and make sure to enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll see you guys again next week.